Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a New York style cheesecake with a fresh raspberry sauce. So let's get started. First, preheat the oven to 375 degrees. Then to make the graham cracker crust, add the graham crackers into a large plastic bag. And press out the excess air and seal the bag. And crush them using a rolling pin until you get fine crumbs. And add the crumbs into a medium bowl. And add in the melted butter, brown sugar, and salt. And mix them together until they're well combined. Then to prepare the springform pan, remove the sides of the pan. Place a sheet of parchment paper onto the base of the pan and add the sides back into place. Then cut off the excess paper from around the edges and grease the pan with nonstick cooking spray. And pour the crust into the pan and spread it out until it's even and press it firmly into the pan so it sticks together. And you can spread it up the sides too if you like. And bake it in the oven for about 10 minutes until it's set. Then remove it from the oven and set it aside for now. And turn the oven temperature down to 325. Then to make the cheesecake filling in the bowl of a stand mixer, or you can use an electric hand mixer, add in the softened cream cheese, sugar, and flour. And mix them on a medium speed just until they're smooth. Don't beat the mixture too long because you don't want to incorporate air into the mixture or the cheesecake will crack. And scrape down the sides of the bowl. And continue mixing it until it's well combined. Then add in the vanilla extract, grated lemon zest, lemon juice, and salt, and mix them in until they're well combined. Scrape down the sides again if you need to. And continue mixing it until it's well combined. And with the mixer running on a low speed, add in the eggs one at a time, mixing well after adding each one. Make sure you scrape down the sides partway through to make sure all the ingredients are being mixed in. Once all the eggs are added, scrape down the sides one last time. Then add in the sour cream. Mix it in until it's combined, and finish it by hand to make sure all the ingredients are mixing in. Then pour the filling into the cooled crust. Tap it a bunch of times to get rid of any air bubbles. Wrap the bottom and sides of the pan in aluminum foil and place it into a sheet pan and place it into the oven and pour boiling water into the sheet pan and let it come halfway up the sides. This will help prevent the cheesecake from cracking. And bake it for about an hour to an hour and 20 minutes. It's ready once it's a light golden brown color on top, and when you shake it, it should be set around the edges but still jiggly in the center, and it will set up more as it cools. So once it's ready, leave it to cool for about 20 minutes. Then remove the aluminum foil and place the pan onto a cooling rack and let it cool completely. And once it's cooled completely, wrap it in plastic wrap and refrigerate it for at least 8 hours or overnight. Then to make the raspberry sauce, which is optional but highly recommended, add the raspberries into a saucepan. You can use fresh or frozen. And add in the sugar, water. You can leave it out if you would like a slightly thicker sauce. And lemon juice. And place the saucepan onto the stove over a medium heat and heat it until it nearly comes to a simmer and the fruit has broken down into a sauce. Then once it's ready, remove it from the heat and pass it through a sieve to get rid of all the seeds. And pour it into a mason jar and refrigerate it until it's cold. Once the cheesecake is done chilling, remove it from the fridge. Carefully run a butter knife around the edges to loosen it from the pan. And remove the sides of the springform pan. And use the parchment paper to remove it from the base of the pan. And transfer it to your serving plates and remove the parchment paper from underneath. To get clean cuts when you serve it, dip a knife into some hot water, dry it off with a paper towel, and it will help get clean cuts. Just dip it back in the water and dry it off every time you want to cut through it. And serve it with the fresh raspberry sauce. And if you like, you can also serve it with a few fresh raspberries. And that's how to make a New York style cheesecake with a fresh raspberry sauce. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I have so many more on my channel, so be sure to check them out and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.